Hi everyone, this is D with D's Divine Tarot 411, and I'm just going to continue on about the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I don't have a lot of storage on the phone, so I'll probably have to break these up in parts. But just want to continue on, and I do find it funny that because I am very positive and very inspirational, that when I do go to my Emperor or my Divine Masculine, that I'm looked at like a bad guy. I'm looked at like, why are you tripping? Why are you using this kind of energy in the moment right now? The only time I do that is when it's necessary. So a lot of people just can't handle the fact that I have both. I'm like duality. I'm gonna give you most of the time this D right here, who's very positive, very caring, very giving of itself. But I am like, I do have the Emperor in me. I can fight. I can stand up for myself. I can like bring it to your grill for real and let you know I'm not the one. So when I'm in that, I guess it's just so opposite from what I'm normally, when I'm normally positive and happy. My queen used to call me the sunshine. And so when I did go to my Divine Masculine, the room went silent, of course, because they're not used to me doing that. And then when I do like go there, it's been way beyond the point where I probably should have went there before I did. So I'm very mindful. I'm very like easy going, let things slide until it becomes a problem. When I let things slide and things become a problem, I'm gonna address it. And when I address it, it's gonna come from the Emperor. So that's just one part of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, um, like that I started on. Like the divine feminine deserves to be treated like her counterpart, the masculine, and vice versa. The masculine deserves to be treated like the feminine, because you want to link up. You want to become one. So that's the thing with twin flames. So with a twin flame, it's two souls that complete one soul. So it's like two souls of one soul. And that one soul is that twin flame, the divine masculine and divine feminine. Now, there is soulmates, and soulmates can be their whole soulmate self, and you can be your whole soulmate self, and then you meet in the middle. And a lot of times that's better, because with twin flames, once that one is broken, that's it. You can come together again, but once one of you is gone, that's it. Like for that relationship, like, and you can get it back probably in another life, but it's a twin flame. It's your twin, and once it's broken, that one is only half, right? So with the soulmate, you're all you whole, and they're all them whole. And once they leave, you're still whole. You're not missing that other half like you would be. You would still be whole. And that's the difference between soulmates and twin flames. Not to say that you won't feel the same pain as a twin flame that loses their loved one, their soulmate, or their twin flame, their other half. I'm not saying that the pain won't be still the same and intense. I'm just saying those are two different uh, like relationships, the twin flame and the soulmates. And so with that, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, you want to be like solid in yourself. You want to be like, your morals are sound, your mental capacity, communication. You want to be able to communicate well and speak about what matters to you, and let them speak and tell you what matters to them. And then you want to marry those two like wants and needs for each other. And it's a beautiful thing how the creator created relationships, like for us to be together and to know, yeah, this is the one for me. Because I'm not a settler. Like in all my relationships, I've really never really settled. I think I went with the relationship for the time that I needed it, and I learned what I learned from all of my relationships. All of my past relationships have been catalysts for my next relationship. And so when my queen passed, now I'm single, and I'm taking all the information she gave me when we were together about holding the wrong poles in relationships, and learning more so about the divine masculine and the divine feminine within all of us. You know, we all have that. And so now I want to get into, we'll probably go back a lot into the divine masculine and the divine feminine because there's so much there, so much to cover. But I want to also get into true love. Because I know a lot of people, I still hear to this day, that say it doesn't exist. They don't believe in it. Um, all this kind of stuff about love and finding the one. So there is a one for everybody. There is. If we think there isn't, you're never going to find that one because you're telling yourself that one doesn't exist. And for me, um, I've had weird things happen to me to show me that I had one. I've had dreams. I've had synchronicities out of this world, deja vu, all kinds of weird things to show me what I'm. But I'm mindful and I'm looking for signs. So a lot of people with signs, they're not. If they see the sign, they quick to like brush it off. Oh, that couldn't be, or maybe not even see it at all. For me, I'm wide open to spirit, what the creator has gifted me with, my spiritual senses. I can see what other people can't spiritually. And like for me, true love is something I always wanted. My whole life I wanted to experience it. And my previous relationships, I was very, very close. It was just that certain things were missing to make the whole thing complete. And I could not fully commit without those things being there because they were very crucial things. And so, you know, I've left relationships with beautiful women to where I had guys say, like, how could you leave her? Like, dudes would kill to be with her, like, and he was 100% correct. But you have to know what's right for you. You have to know what you're missing, what you're needing that you're not getting. And you have to know, like, what you're willing to continue in or not continue in, and know your worth and your value and that whole thing. Like, so, and everything is always two-sided. Somebody's going to have their opinion, you're going to have yours. And so I don't have a problem with opinion, but I don't dwell in opinion. I dwell in truth. So with me, I'm not going to give you my opinion when it comes to something being true, or I'm not going to give you a belief when it's something that I can show you for sure that's not true, or that's incorrect. That's my divine masculine. If I'm trying to help somebody that I love, or if I know something that somebody that I love doesn't know and they're saying the wrong thing, I'm quick to be in my emperor and let them know that's incorrect. I have no problem doing that with anybody that I love. It's a like a protection for them. Like, and if you say you're a friend, you're gonna do what is necessary to help that friend. Like for me, if I know someone is believing a lie and I know the truth of that, even if like it's gonna hurt the relationship, I gotta tell them the truth, even if they don't want to hear it, because that's a good friend. So that's my divine masculine. A lot of times it'll come out like, and people don't want to hear me and my divine masculine because it's real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm not gonna sweep it under the rug. I'm coming right to your grill for real. So when that happens, like I'm looked at like, wow, D's in a mood, or I never see D like this. Well, I'm sorry, I'm like that when I need to be. Like, and you should be too. It's just what it is. It's like, this is a place of duality. So you can be positive, you know, but you don't want to be airy fairy and off in the clouds. You want to be spiritually grounded on the ground, and common sense as well. Not just, I'm so awake, and not like really know what you're talking about, and be in this like imaginary, like illusionary, like mental state that's not even like, it's not common sense, and it's not grounded. It's not spiritually grounded. And that's being the emperor when needs be. Like, I can flip just like that. We could all be laughing, joking, and doing something. And if somebody's doing something over here that's wrong, I'm going to snap and I'll flip to that and handle that. Like, not too long ago, I had to tell somebody to stop doing something. Well, they were doing something and they started messing with other people, and then they were going to come to me. And I put them in check, and I told them, I'm not the one. Don't do that with me. That's not a game I play. I'm 48. I'm grown. So you can do that with them if they decide that's fine with them, but don't come over here with that with me. I'm not playing that game. And so it changed the dynamic of how he was doing what he was doing, and he still wanted to do what he wanted to do, but he knew if he did that, he was going to have to face the emperor, because I already set it up and let him know I'm not the one. So you got the choice to decide now. If that's something that you think you want to do and test me, then go right ahead. But I know this is what he was thinking in his head, because I could see everything. And sometimes when everybody's laughing and joking, and then somebody gets serious and they're the one to break up that laughing, then you're like the one who's ruining the party. No, I'm not ruining the party. I'm just not playing that game. And so I'm not gonna just because everybody's laughing join in and let you like make me a part of the game that I don't want to play. That's not happening. So my divine masculine is real. Like, it's really there all the time. It's never gonna be a time it's not there. That's when I go into my spiritual alpha. And so, like, for my divine feminine, that's always there too. I'm an artist, so I do everything from like writing. I'm a poet. I make jewelry. I make rings. I'm a graphic arts designer. I make all kinds of videos. I'm an inspirational person. So I do a lot, and I create a lot of work, a lot of art. And that's me and my divine feminine. I'm also a dance teacher. Like, I'm a really good dancer. So, like, that's me being in my divine feminine too. Martial arts. You can think that's a manly thing, but the actual movements of martial arts are feminine movements. You're just using them in a masculine way. So we have to know the difference. And so, like, I'm very keen in my emperor when I have to be. And I will go there, no problem. No problem. So, I just hit me kind of funny, because I know, like, I probably hit my friend with that energy of me being the emperor in the moment, talking to my puppy. And I had to let the puppy know, because she was out of pocket. She was up the street. She shouldn't have been up the street at all. And I guarantee you she won't do that again. I don't have to hit her or anything like that. I just have to let her know, enforce what is real, what is true, and what is, like, and she's not going to go back from that. And so we're out here right now enjoying. She's right there over here. Well, I don't want to do it because the car is there and the license plates, but she's right there chilling. So I don't hold grudges. If I get upset, I'm not like, if I get upset and have to go into my masculine and say what I have to say, pound my fist down if necessary, and raise my voice or whatever, I'm not gonna stay there all day. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'll be done. And then we'll go back to laughing and having a good time, because I don't hold grudges, and I don't like dwell on it so much to where it's ruining the day. I just have to let it be known in the moment. So with divine masculine and divine feminine, like, this is how you're gonna find true love. We say we want true love. We say we want the one. We say we want all these things, but we're not thinking of the work that it takes to get that one. The work that it takes to get what we say we want. So, like when I met my queen, she was single for 8 years. 8 years, my queen was single, and she flip flopped on her sexuality. So when I knew her back in the day, we were friends when we first met. 17, she liked guys, and she winded up getting married and the whole nine with a friend of mine, and so I went to the wedding, all of that. And so later on in life, 20 20 years later, that would be my wife. It would turn out to be my wife, and um, I just learned so much from her. She had done all the work from the time that I had left and been doing, living my life. She was still in Illinois living hers, but she had been through so many things, and she started doing work that really mattered on this plane, like really making an effort to make a difference on this plane. And that's where I've always resided. All of my music, all of my talents, I try to do things in a universal manner so everybody can enjoy it and not just say something for a certain demographic, but for everybody universally. That's who I am. That's who I care about. I'm not prejudiced in any kind of way when it comes to race or anything like that. I'm just real easy and flow. I love you for who you are. But if you're a negative being, then you won't be around me. It's just what it is. We won't connect. We won't be able to because of the frequency. But for true love, you got to be in your divine masculine, and she has to be in her divine feminine. And you'll know. It's like what they say, like a thief knows a thief. Well, someone that's a divine, embodying divine masculine, and somebody who's embodying their divine feminine, you'll know each other. Like it won't be, you can't miss each other. It's just like how the thief knows that guy, the other guy's a thief, and vice versa. So with true love, it's like it exists, y'all. It's real. It's super real, and there's nothing like it. Like to be in true love, when you wake up, the first thing you want to do is see the one you love, hold them, hug them, kiss them, talk to them, be with them. And me and the queen used to get up every a.m. and spend like the first, few hours, 4 or 5 hours together before I started working, chopping it up, talking about discoveries, talking about some of the most amazing things that we were figuring out. All these lies we've been told since we were young, me and her figured out where those lies were coming from and why they lied to us and the whole nine. So our work was just that, to break free of the deception that is given to us since the time we were kids. As soon as we were kids, we were starting to become indoctrinated and told all these things, and most adults still believe the things they were told when they were kids because they were told that when they were kids, and that's how you solidify what somebody's beliefs were going to be for the rest of their life. Give it to them when they're a kid. And so that's been going on for many years, and I just recently had somebody reach out to me with religious ideas, like her religious beliefs, trying to throw them onto me. Like, I used to be like where she is, but I asked questions and I really wanted to know. I really, really wanted to know. And the creator showed me all the questions that I had. Like, I got them all answered being with my queen. Like, we actually did the work and we actually figured out, like, not even figured out, we were given the truth from the creator, heaven sent. And so for me, it's not belief. For me, it's not opinion. For me, it's not having to guess. For me, it's actually